All right, folks, we are back once again with Civilization VI Uncut. I said it in the wrong order, but that's okay. And as you can see, declaring up war on Germany has meant that their military units that have been pent up and cooped up in their very small cities are finally getting to stretch their legs, and they are stretching them indeed. Even the settler is making his way onto my territory. I don't know if that's the smartest idea or even why you would have a settler at this stage of the game, but what are you gonna do? But that's okay. I'm not concerned about this at all. We have more than enough units to take care of it. We made peace with France. We're gonna still destroy them in the end, but we made peace with them because they had blue jeans, and everybody in my cities was like, what? They got that them Levi's? Shit, you better make peace with that girl. So we made peace with France for a little bit of extra amenities, and it's going to help tide us over. But just barely. I mean, we've got so many cities and so many people to keep happy that it's just a constant struggle, no matter what. So we're just having a very defensive war right now. Just really giving units promotions. This is gonna help us a lot when it comes time to fight France, because we're gonna have units that are already buffed up and leveled up pretty significantly. So maybe this is a blessing at the same time. Sure, we have to fight with Gandhi at the same time, but still, we're getting a decent amount of benefit out of this. We'll use our heathen converted tank to finish off the tank crew. Pew pew pew, boom boom boom. But yeah, we're so far ahead though in terms of military strength that we can do stuff like this very, very comfortably. We don't have to stress about about losing, because there's not a doubt in my mind that we're gonna win all of these different engagements right now. There's no question about that. Unfortunately, movement is always the biggest thing that slows us down. And Gandhi has some boats. He's got some privateers and things, but they don't really do a lot of damage, so I'm not even going to concern myself with attacking them. Or maybe I should, because I can't get in range of the city just yet. So, that's unfortunate. It's going to take me a little while to get to the city. Yeah, Gandhi's got a pretty sizable navy. It's a good thing I didn't commit any of my forces to the water, because they would have gotten taken out with relative ease. But anyway, we've got guys on all sides of the city. He should have seen this coming, but he didn't. Nope. Honestly though, I'm just looking for his capital. I don't need to kill anything other than his capital, and then we can end the war, because that's all you need for a domination victory. Yeah. But yeah, we're so far ahead that we can do goofy shit like, fighting with multiple civs at the same time, going to war with everybody. And we don't have to worry about it. And it feels good. It's basically, it almost feels like I have cheat codes active at this point. That's how far ahead I am, and it's a little bit out of control. But I like it, and I miss cheat codes. I wish there were cheat codes in every game. I don't know if there are any console commands in Civ 6 for like infinite like infinite production or auto build and all that kind of stuff. I wish there were. I can't even build that yet. I wish there were cheat codes like that, and just silly things that you could do, because it's just a fun thing, because that's part of what makes XCOM so fun for me is the fact that it's a fantastic game on its own merit, but then if you feel like just goofing around, you can do that. And that's a really nice thing that they have those console commands and the mod support and all that stuff. It's really nice. And I wish there was a little bit more of that in Civilization. I wish I could activate some cheat codes to just for fun. And cheat codes are helpful from a content creation standpoint as well, because it would allow me to sort of skip over parts a little bit easier than normal. And we don't have the city surrounded yet, which is unfortunate because it's going to heal up. But maybe what I could do is, I don't really need to pillage trade routes and things. I should just, yeah, I shouldn't be silly about this. So yeah, we'll be smart about this. All right. So yeah, just cheat codes. They're silly. Cheat codes are always silly, but they're fun. I mean, I think that's why Grand Theft Auto has sort of ingrained itself in the vernacular. Is vernacular the right word? In the common speech. It's because of the cheat codes in San Andreas and Vice City and the original Grand Theft Auto games. We all came to know it, and we all came to think about it as the default experience. And you know, and even before that, there was the Sonic games, hold A, up, down, left, right, start, or whatever the cheat codes were back then. Those things become part of the gamer's cultural identity and history. And every game that has cheat codes, it's a little bit more memorable to the communities of those games, I think. To a certain degree, especially when there's silly cheat codes to just spawn in a giant bazooka for no reason, and you know, stuff like that. It's just nice. And those cannonballs, they may be from 1,000 years ago, but they still hurt just a little bit of pain we're feeling right now. And one of my builders has been captured, but who cares? Just let it go. Yeah, it's fine. Gandhi's probably gonna start pillaging stuff because Gandhi is an aggressive motherfucker, but that's all right. He might win the battle. He might take a couple of builders from us, but the war is most definitely ours. And Germany trying their best to do damage to my encampments, but they don't have any battering rams. I've destroyed most of their artillery at this point. You see they've got a couple of pieces right there, but they're going to fall pretty easily as well. Yeah, they don't stand a chance. So and this was all just to kill a couple of missionaries. But yeah, I think cheat codes do. Ah, shit! They pillaged a district. Well, that's unfortunate. It's a sacrifice.
If you can walk away from a landing, it's a good landing. If you use the airplane the next day, it's an outstanding landing.
So yeah, it's a sacrifice. I got to think about all of this stuff as I'm making sacrifices to better my cause. I'm not going to start that trade route just yet because Germany will most likely pillage it. But I'll move my Rangers in. Now that they're no longer defending my border against the Baguette Warriors, they can come defend the interior. I really like the Scouts, man. There's such a fun unit to use when they become Rangers because they're incredibly powerful. And I don't think I even need to move all of my units to the front, but I'll get the medic up there and I'll get a couple of others up there. But I really don't think I need to move every single unit to the front lines at this point. We're too strong. And there's a really cool ability for the Scouts called Ambush that gives them plus 20 combat strength, which is insane. Brings their range damage when they're a core up to 100, or their ranged combat strength, and that's crazy. It's stronger than a machine gun once it gets upgraded. But anyway, yeah, I mean, because a lot of modern titles don't have cheat codes, for better or for worse. I mean, can you name? Because I personally can't think of any titles that are out now or that have been out in the last a couple of years besides maybe Grand Theft Auto. Does Grand Theft Auto 5 have cheat codes? That's the question of the day. But you know, what is the most recent game that you can think of that has cheat codes? And for you, did that make it more memorable? Because I know it would have made it more memorable for me if you know, at any time there's cheat codes, it's more fun. It's just straight up more fun. And it just allows you to create those experiences. So how do you guys feel about that? How do you feel about cheat codes? Because obviously, you know, you want to preserve the difficulty of the game, and you don't want to just buy the game and play it for the first time and then start cheat coding right away. As, oh, I'm on the first level going through the tutorial. Invulnerability activate. Like, you don't want to do that, obviously. And this city is about to get burnt to the ground. Yeah, like you don't want to do that, but you know, after you beat it, you got a certain number of hours in the game. Then you say, all right, fuck it, let's have a little fun with these cheat codes then. So yeah, how do you guys feel about that? We're going to raise the city because again, just fuck it. It's the amenities though. That's the real reason. I don't have enough amenities for this kind of stuff. There we go. And the world is just too cluttered. I don't need more things to worry about clicking on. And because we captured a city that had a wonder in it, all of our military units get healed. That's another thing that is unique to Macedonia, and it is fucking ridiculous. I mean, that's probably his most powerful asset is the fact that if you get a good rhythm going and you just take in cities and violating people, then your army is basically unstoppable. I mean, look at this. Look, just a bunch of healthy men and women. One of these areas over here has to be Delhi, and we're going to find it. Gandhi cannot hide from us forever. And this place is very religiously diverse, but that is going to change very soon. I've got two more charges on my apostle left over. So yeah, now we just got to choose a couple of productions. Ed Victorum, I'm working on getting their military academy up and running because Ed Victorum is going to become a production powerhouse when the time comes for me to assault France. And I think I may have to go through America in order to get to Paris. I'm not sure. What I'm most likely going to do is wait until I have satellites so I can get a pinpoint location on Paris so I don't have to worry about searching for it and wading through a bunch of very powerful cities to get there. So just let me take one more. I got to check on that victory condition every turn. But yeah, that's going to be the plan is when we get to the ability to launch a satellite, what that does is it reveals the entire map. And then I can see exactly where Paris is, and then, you know, figure out a plan of attack from there. Yeah. So on that note, though, we're gonna pause for a little bit, and what I'm gonna do, I should burn these cities down, right? I should, because it would be really easy to do so. Like, I'm dominating right now. I should burn the city to the ground. I'll think about it. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to take a little break until we find Delhi, and then I will show you guys how powerful, how strong I've become, and we'll watch it explode. All right, we're back. We're back. I was pretty spaced out for a minute there. I've got a plan. I've got a new plan, and it is quite a plan indeed. We have unlocked the ability to produce the world wonder Big Ben, and that is the craziest wonder in the game. It doubles your current treasury. It has to be built adjacent to a river and a commercial hub with a bank, and it gives you one bonus economic policy slot. This thing is ridiculous. We currently have 10,000 gold. It's going to take us a little while to build it. It's 13 turns. But if we can build it, oh man. the war with France is going to be a joke, because we'll be able to just buy the most advanced units money can buy and just storm through her land without so much as breaking a sweat. It's a lot, and we'll be able to buy a bunch of buildings as well. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. But the real reason we're picking things back up, well, first of all, the city of Berlin, I don't know why. I don't know what happened, but they've got -8 amenities. I don't know what the deal with that is. But because they have so few amenities, they're spawning barbarians, and that's a bit of a problem. But we do have a little bit of heathen conversion action that we can make use of. Ah, shit. He wasn't in range. All right, well, we gotta protect them. But yeah, so even though we have spawned a bunch of barbarians, I'm not really too worried about it, because we'll be able to convert them to our cause. And this whole scenario, I'm gonna make peace with Germany as soon as it's available, because I didn't, like, the only reason I wanted to go to war with them was because they were blocking my path, and anything that stands in the way of Macedonia needs to get burnt to the ground. So just promoting that tank over there. Yeah, so right, the real reason we're coming back is because we found the capital of India, and we are about to start our assault of the city. Just got to get it surrounded so it won't heal up every turn. And then I don't think we'll be able to surround it, but I don't think the healing matters at this point. I think our forces are so powerful that even if they manage to heal, they won't be able to heal fast enough. And unfortunately, the hills in this game are a bitch, and they make things so much more difficult than they need to be sometimes. But that's okay. We'll get through it. There we go. We've got vision on the city. It's going to take a decent number of attacks to actually destroy it, but that's okay, and we can plunder some trade routes in the meantime. I feel bad about this sometimes, because I'm just coming in and violating people's cities, but it's got to happen to somebody, and better him than me, right? Right? 1, boom. Shell number 2, fire. Shell number 3, fire. Yes. We got it, folks. We got the city. We'll use this one. Get in there. Kill them. Kill them all. Okay. Take 2. Kill them. Kill them all. There we go. We got it. So this is the 1, 2, 3, the 4th capital out of 5 that we need to capture in order to win the game via domination victory. So this is pretty crazy. We're doing it, and we are doing it very well. We got a bunch of boosts out of that. Unfortunately, there was no wonder in this one, so we're not going to get all of our units healed up, but we are going to keep the city, and then we're going to declare peace with... Shit, it hasn't even been 8 turns. Well, guess we're going to keep murdering people. On that note, though, we are pretty much done for the day. We've got a little bit more stuff to do. I think we even have to wait longer before Barbarossa makes peace with us. Yeah, but long story short is we're going to be okay, and we're well on our way to winning the game. We just need to hustle a little bit harder so we can...